Hey friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah from Pies and Prose, and happy Saturday. It's Saturday for you, but for me right now when I'm recording this, it's Friday, and I took the day off from my 9 to 5, so I am free, and I was able to wake up late, relax a little bit, and actually get some work done for Pies and Prose, which I enjoy doing on my day off, so no worries there. And I just wanted to mention really quickly that this morning I got my exclusive Pies and Prose 5 Days of Christmas Instagram event posted on my Patreon. I listed everything you needed to get prepared for this giveaway event. I listed the rules, the codes, what to expect, what time to expect it, even the prizes. So everything is laid out there. If you want access to that at least a week before the event starts, which is on the 14th of December, you can go check that out now. It's on my Patreon, and I will link that in the description. But I just wanted to mention that because I did that this morning, and yeah, I'm so excited. People are already excited on my Patreon. I just cannot wait. There's some really, really cool prizes this year. I thought for the rest of this video I would show you my current TBR. I have a small little bundle right over here, and if you have been following me on my Instagram, you know this already, but I am just a real particular reader, and it is like not to my benefit at all, because for starters, I'm a huge mood reader, so I have to really be in the mood to read something or sit down and dedicate time to reading something, because I'm like really busy a lot of the times, but I do enjoy reading, so I have to be in the right mood. I also prefer reading books that are set in the season that I'm in. I know it's just so bizarre, but if it's winter, which it's almost winter, I want to read books set in the winter. I don't know, it's just something of mine, and so that's affecting my TBR that I'm going to show you in a little bit. And another thing about me is that I'm an extremely slow reader. So I set a goal for reading at least one book a month, and I almost never complete that goal because I'm such a slow reader. But hopefully with this video, I will hold myself accountable by laying it out there. And I have about 5 books on my TBR, my mini TBR. My actual TBR is endless, but let's just get right into my little TBR. And anytime throughout the video, if you've read the book, shoot a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the book. If anything sounds interesting, let me know. I also share a lot about books on my Instagram, so you can follow me there if you want to. But starting with a book that is very recent to my TBR, this is the book that I just recently got. It is We Keep the Dead Close by Becky Cooper. I mentioned this on my Instagram in like one post, but I actually saw the author at an author event. If you did not know, I work for Hachette Book Group, and this book was published by Grand Central Publishing, which is under Hachette Book Group. So I got to see the author at an author event, and she was talking about the book. I just instantly got hooked, and I was like, I need to get that book when it comes out. And this event was way back February time, I think. Yeah, it was just so interesting because it's a true crime book, and it's about a murder that happened on a college campus, and it has something to do with the anthropology department, and I don't want to give too much away about it, but it's such an interesting story. It's a true story, and it just dives into a murder that happened on a college campus. And if you know me, I love true crime. What I really liked about the author, Becky Cooper, she was just really passionate about what she was talking about when she was explaining this book to us, and I just felt it too. I was like, wow, this is so interesting, so intriguing. I need to have it. And when it released in November, I went out and I purchased it. I didn't receive this for free. My opinions are my own, and I haven't read it yet, but this is #1 on my TBR list. As soon as I get a chance to just sit down and read, this is going to be the one that I pick up. The only thing that is weird to me about it is the cover. It's bright pink. And look, I don't personally like hardcovers, and I don't like hardcovers with this slip on it, but look at this. It's bright pink. I do not like that. I don't understand why, but I mean, who am I to judge? I am not an expert on that, but it's just interesting that they chose bright pink, and I just wanted to note that. The next book that I want to talk about is a book that I started back during September, October time, and I still haven't finished it, so it's technically still part of my TBR. We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and I feel like in my past TBR video, this was on that list, so there's just further proof that I suck. But I started this book, I read like a chunk of it, this is how much I read, and it was going fantastic. It's a slow burn type of book. If you know anything about Shirley Jackson, that's the author of this book. She is more of a slow burning and just very eerie type author. She writes in a way that it's not like in your face creepy, but you know, you have a creepy feeling in the back of your head when you're reading, and that's exactly how I feel with We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I very much enjoyed The Haunting of Hill House, so I am still enjoying this one. It's just that I'm a slow reader and I have problems, but this is very much on my list, and hopefully I can just finish it. If you've ever read this book, I know a lot of people have read it, a lot of people have raved about it. Let me know what you think. I am so curious to know. Very, very high on my list as well. Okay, the next one is pretty random. I apologize at how random it is, but we have a textbook. I know, I don't understand why I do this, but I have a tendency to also pick up textbooks based on topics that I really like and just read them. I wish I were that person when I was in school, because for the life of me when I was in school, I could not read textbooks. It would just be so boring to me. But now here I am, I have like a whole stack of textbooks. Anyway, this textbook is called Becoming Vegan Comprehensive Edition. It is huge. As you can see, it is a textbook, so it is of course huge, and it's got so much information on veganism in it. And if you didn't know, I just recently over the summer became a certified vegan health coach, so I learned a lot about nutrition, I learned a lot about vegan nutrition, and I just wanted to further my knowledge on it. I wanted to educate myself further. So after the course and getting certified, I went and I picked this textbook up, and I just want to learn. I just enjoy learning about it. I'm also working on a website, it's far from being complete. It's probably not going to be complete until next year, but I am working on a food website where I'll be sharing like vegan recipes, my favorite recipes, things that I've developed, and information about vegan nutrition that I've learned since, you know, getting certified. And so yeah, this is going to be a huge companion for me. I don't plan on reading this just straight through, obviously, it's just too gigantic, but it is something that I want to just pick up occasionally throughout the month and just read a few chapters and take notes and, you know, just keep myself educated and learning. This is the one nonfiction textbooky thing on my TBR. If you're interested in learning more about vegan nutrition or vegan food in general, I have an Instagram account, The Conscious Root. You can see it on my main Instagram. I linked it there as well. The next book that I have is something that is very in tune with my mood reading tendencies, and this is Stephen King's Misery. So this was also part of a TBR that I think I had way back when, but it is remaining for this TBR because this book is set in the winter time and we're heading into the winter season, so I want to read something wintry, and I loved the movie. I loved Misery so much. I also loved season 2 of Castle Rock, which has a huge influence of Misery in it. So I definitely want to read this during the winter time. From the movie, I remember there's snow, and of course it's creepy, it's horror, but snow, you know? So that's why this made it on the list, because of snow. And I know this is a beloved novel for many people in the horror community. People really love Misery, so feel free to share your opinions about this in the comments. I can't wait to start it. And now we are at the last one. The last one is actually a new release that came out, I think, just a few months ago, and it is by an author that I repeatedly read, One by One by Ruth Ware. Now, Ruth Ware is a mixed bag type author. A lot of people love her work, a lot of people do not. I'm someone that's right in the middle. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. Again, it also has to do with my mood. I pick up Ruth Ware when I just want an entertainment read, something that's completely different from like Stephen King and Shirley Jackson, but you know, when people say something like a beach read, that's how I consider a Ruth Ware read for me, although I'm nowhere near a beach. I should also say, quick disclaimer, I get Ruth Ware books for free. I am part of a partnership with Gallery Books, which is the imprint that does Ruth Ware books, and so I got this book for free. This is actually the ARC, and yeah, so I should mention that, but I do love reading Ruth Ware books depending on my mood, and since this one is set in the winter, as you can tell, I waited to read this one. Yeah, look, it was on sale in September, but I got it way before that, and I just had it on my shelf waiting for the winter season so that I can read it during the winter because it's set in the winter. I am very excited about this one because it's set in the winter. If you have been really excited and very interested in knowing about this book because it's a new release, I will keep you updated on my Instagram account. I always do reviews for her books, so look out for that, and fingers crossed I can finish it before the actual winter ends. All right. That is my current TBR pile. Some spooky, majority spooky thriller, and that one random nonfiction textbook in there. I am excited to read these things, so let me know if you have any opinions or thoughts, or you want to hear my thoughts on any of these books that I mentioned today. That is all that I have for you in today's vlog. I will be heading out of the apartment tomorrow. Oh my gosh, shocking. And it's gonna be Saturday when you see this, but as you're watching this, I may be out and about running errands and doing an outdoor vlog for you to see on Sunday. So I'm excited for that, and I hope you are too. Make sure you're subscribed so you get notified, or you at least get the little thumbnail showing up on your feed. For all my Vlogmas videos, you can also hit the notification bell if you want to get like an actual pop-up notification for that. That is all that I have for you today, and I will see you tomorrow.